Hello, how are you today? Welcome to my sculpting channel. My name is Carlos, and today I want to use monster clay to create my own version of Wednesday Addams. I've been watching this show on Netflix, and I wanted to create this piece, so let's start. And the first thing is to put your bucket in the microwave. Usually I put it between 2 and 3 minutes. Experience, it will tell you exactly how much time you need. The reality also depends how much clay you have in your bucket. The less clay, of course, the less time. This is important because sometimes it's too soft and you're going to have to wait several minutes until it cools down. I'm going to create my piece without an armature. This is a small piece, so I'm just going to go for it, just creating the shapes. I have to say that the biggest mistake that I did is not paying attention. I was creating this huge head and I was working on my computer doing something else at the same time. Over here, like you can see, the neck is not strong enough to hold the head, so it's kind of bending, so I had to wait a little bit until it cooled down, and I had to be fixing it all the time. So that's something to think about it when you're working with this material. If I had an armature, nothing would have happened and it would have stayed solid, and I could have even worked maybe faster. Not necessarily, but it could have helped. So over here I'm just shaping, trying to use the basic form. So slowly I create the shape, I create the eyes, the nose, the mouth. It's not perfect. I need more practice. I have to say that it has a tip. If you want to create an amazing face, if you are starting as a beginner, because we know, and I've seen many amazing artists here in YouTube, that they just create amazing realistic faces because they have the talent. But if you're struggling a little bit like me, the best thing will be to have an sculpt. No, there's plastic sculpts or other materials that they sell. I've seen people creating miniature people and they buy these sculpts, and having already the shape, the best proportion and everything, is a really help. Actually, I have a plastic one. Maybe I'm gonna do a tutorial about it or just show you, but having that structure, if you're starting, if you're a beginner, probably it will be really useful. I have to say that I did it a little bit wider than I wanted to, so I kind of have to use my heat gun, go around it, and press it really hard, and it kind of work to make it a little bit, to squish everything and make it a little bit the shape that I wanted. Creating the hand was really easy, just to grab a piece of clay and sculpting it. And I really like my hand. I think it's the best of the whole sculpture. Actually, I really love this character. And after that, I just keep going. The hair was really easy. Just put some parts. You grab a tool and you start just moving everything. Just you create lines to create the hair. I have to say that this technique is easy, but if you use it on a polymer clay sculpture, you can create cracks. Even it will crack with this one, but because I can melt it and the material is just different, it doesn't affect that much. And I'm almost at the end of the time that I can spend on this sculpture, so it's not going to be perfect, but one of the last things that I want to do is the braids. The braids, I want to be the most realistic, or at least the best that I can make. I have never made this type of hair, so I wasn't really sure. I know that you can take just a piece of clay and give it shape with your hands and try to create threads, and I have to say, I was going to do that, but I use a tool that I'm going to show you. But something important that I want to emphasize is you don't need to spend on any tools. I know in my channel I put a lot of links, and I like to put links not only to share what I use, but some people may really want to use certain tools that helps. But I have to say again, you don't need anything. You can look around your house. You can use a toothpick, you can use a fork, you can use even a branch from your garden or something to create details or to create texture. So, and sometimes those are the ones that create amazing textures. So that's something to think about. But nonetheless, I'm going to show you this tool. This is an extruder, and basically I got this for polymer clay more than this is the first time I'm using it with mustard clay. Well, actually this is the first time that I use it at all. So like you can see over here, it has discs. This metal disc has some shapes, and this is how you choose how you want the extruder to extrude your clay. So it's gonna be the shape of the clay. So basically how it works is really easy. This is the tool. So pretty much over here you take this part and you can put your disc, and before you put your disc you have to fill up this with clay, this tube, and you have this part over here that's gonna rotate and it's gonna push the clay, and that's how you're gonna get the shape. So it was really easy to use, and I was able to create these threads. The first time that I did it, I used a really thick one, and my braid was huge, was almost the size of the face. So I had to redo it with a smaller one. Luckily they have a ton of options, and I was able just to create 3 threads, and just the way you do it, you pinch, you put them together from an end and just start going over one and the other. The most important thing when you go over, just to make sure that you aim for the middle. So there you go. I'm gonna put it on, and pretty much that's it. And this is my Wednesday Addams. I really love it, even if it doesn't look like, I know that people are gonna say probably it's not the best sculpture. I have to say that I love this hand, even if it's not anatomically perfect. And something that I want to say is just enjoy art. Doesn't matter if you don't like it, doesn't matter if it doesn't look like what you're trying to do. No, we aim as an artist to get there. There's so many artists out there that they're already doing it, but that doesn't mean that you have to compare to them. Just keep working. I had so much fun creating this sculpture, so just enjoy art. Check my links. Like I said, you don't have to buy any tools, but they're there for you. And subscribe, please smash that like button if you like it. I'm starting to create some shorts for each video that I have. Not all of them, but some are gonna be completely different. So I'm gonna create an animation or something fun with this one, just in case you wanna check those out. So enjoy art and see you next time.